Michelle. Good afternoon. I'm here because I made this project that I would like to teach for National Scrapbooking Day. I'm not sure if it's going to be, the tutorial will be available Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but it is going to be available by the end of this weekend, and I'm super excited to show it to you. And the reason why I'm super excited is for two reasons. Well, actually several reasons. So a design team project that I had a while ago was Life's a Journey by Graphic 45. I absolutely adored this collection. I think the purple and the teal just really blew my mind. So I ordered more from Country Craft Creations, and I hadn't used it. And then when I got this idea for Scrapbooking Day, National Scrapbooking Day, and I kind of wanted to go back to my roots of where I actually started learning how to design. Remember back when we used like all kinds of different stuff to make scrapbooks? I mean, people were using file folders and envelopes and you name it, any kind of thing we could get a hold of, we were making books out of. Well, that's when I really started getting into learning how to design my own things. So I kind of went back to my roots a little bit in my designing, and I created this album, which is something, this is like nothing I've ever really done before. It's kind of really fun. And I used greeting cards to make this album. And I thought that this paper from Graphic 45, Life's a Journey, was the perfect paper to use. And I got out what I had bought, and I had just a little bit left over with seam binding and stickers and stuff from my design team project. And I put this bad boy together, and it turned out super, super, super cute. And so I am going to teach how to make the base of this book. So let's go through it really super quick, and I'll show you what I did. So this book is huge, and it's chunky, and I love it. It's just ginormous, and there are so many places to put pictures and do journaling and all that. I just think the papers are fun. So on the cover, this was one of the die cuts that I had bought in the kit. And again, these are from Country Craft Creations, and I looked online and they're still available, so go get them. These are the die cuts. The flowers and the butterflies were from my collection. But I love this Life's a Journey, Not a Destination. That had to be the cover of my album. And so there's that. The spine, pretty simple spine. There's no cardboard in here at all, no chipboard. It's all cardstock. I made a dangle, and I don't know if you can see it very well, but I took some of the chipboard pieces that I bought, and I hooked them onto some safety pin, Tim Holtz safety pins that I had, and tied some seam binding on them, and I made the little dangle for that out of the chipboard pieces. I backed them with pattern paper. So that was super cool. And then the back I just left plain with this beautiful paper. I did want to tell you, I did use an entire 8x8 pack of paper to make this album, the pattern paper of this collection. And then I used, I think, 2 pieces of cardstock, 12x12, and I used 8 cards and 8 envelopes, and the cards were for 5x7 cards, and the envelopes measured 7 1/4 by 5 1/4. But you can adapt this album to any size card you have. So let's go ahead and open, and this, again, this guy is pretty chunky, and I put a lot of stuff in here. But when you open it up, I just made a simple pocket here, and then these were a couple little tags that I had left over from the design team package, so I threw those in here. And then this, I don't know if anybody recognizes this, I'm sure you do if you're a Graphic 45 fan. This is the packaging from the die cuts that I had bought, and I thought it was beautiful and it fit the theme perfect, so I just backed it on a piece of cardstock, and boom, there you go, you have another photo mat. So that was the other thing about my journey in scrapbooking, is that I like to try and use everything and reuse things and recycle them and upcycle them and do all that. So this was part of my journey. So the first page here has a nice pocket here, has a inside pocket with tags, and I had bought some tags, these Graphic 45 tags, and they fit just perfect in this collection, so I went ahead and did that. And then this page flips out here, And I put a sticker in the middle, but you could put a picture up and down. And then here we have another pocket here. And then we have a pocket in the middle, if I can get it out there. So this is a large tag that I had in my stash that I just went ahead and used. It matched the tags with the graphic 45 tags perfect. And then we turn this here, and there is a flap here. I used a piece of scrap paper and these little teeny tiny cut-aparts that came with the 8x8 paper, and I just put those in there. And then this page blank. So what I want you to see is that this section here, this whole section, is made out of 4 greeting cards that I cobbled together and put on a binding that is bound with the book. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but this second section here are the envelopes. There are 4 envelopes that I used. They're a little bit bigger, but I'm using them on the same spine, but you cannot see the spine pieces because the bindings are actually individual for these sections. So this first section here are cards. This section here are envelopes. This next section here are cards. This next section here are envelopes. So, yeah, this turned out really, really cute. I did another smaller one using cards, you know, regular size 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch cards. And then I upsized it to this one. You can use any kind of card you want. So this envelope here just opens up, big pocket. And then this over here opens up to a flap, which is a pocket. And then a nice big page for a photo. This envelope here, again, a pocket. There's a lot of pockets in this book, that's for sure. And then this one here, I use the envelopes to create kind of a gatefold effect. Put a sticker here, and then there's a nice place for a picture here. And this starts another card section. So this one has a magnet closure, and then the way that I did this was it opens up into a booklet, and we have pattern paper that I used to make a pocket. And then we have photo mats here with one of the die cuts. And these are the other things too, is that I bought the cards that come with the collections. So we have lots of journaling cards spaced throughout this. So I didn't mention that. But this has a another tag here, another big, large black tag. And then another page here. This is a die cut that I adhered on 3 sides, so you could slip a picture behind there, and then just a couple of the stickers that I had. Magnet closure, you turn the page, nice big page for a picture. And this particular card section, here is a flap with a pocket, and I used one of the graphic 45 tags and I just trimmed it to fit the pocket and put it in there like that. And then a nice big page for a photo. And then when we turn the page, then I created a gatefold type page with this one. And they each have a pocket with some of the tags here. And then right here is the second, the second envelope configuration here. And another pocket here, a pocket in between with the graphic 45 tags. And then when you turn the page, there's another pocket on the other side here. And then this particular envelope, I used cardstock to create a flap. Now, don't you just love that? I love that. I just love it. Just love it. And I used the envelope flap as part of a pocket assembly. And then there's a pocket back in here as well. Lots of open space for lots of pictures too. So this album will hold a lot. And then the back here, I did the envelopes in such a way where there's a stacked pocket here. So you have one here and then you have one here. So this is the album. And I'm going to have this sometime this weekend for National Scrapbooking Day. Again, it is made out of cards and envelopes, and it has lots of rooms for pictures and lots of tag space, and I just think it turned out really, really super cute, and I hope you like it as well. I can't get up. One in there. It's a little tight. Anyway, well, okay, we'll just do that. Anyway, so it's a nice chunky album. It's fun to make. It was just, I just love how it turned out, and I love the fact that you probably have cards and envelopes in your stash right now of any size. All you need is 8 cards and 8 matching envelopes for those cards, and then you can make this book. You just have to change the height dimensions a little bit, but otherwise you can do exactly the same. Now, the one thing I will say, if you're going to do this, is that the envelopes that I did use, try and use, you know, nice higher quality ones. And then I use the ones that have the straight flap. I did not use the ones that go down like this. I suppose you could, but some of the elements that I did probably won't work as well if you have that. But I used the envelopes that had the straight edge, which made a great flap and pocket opportunities. So gather up 8 envelopes, gather up 8 cards, gather up a bunch of crafting supplies that I know y'all have. And since we've been all quarantined and everything, I'm sure we've all been online shopping too, and we've got lots of stuff. So grab this stuff and I'll show you how I made this book. I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to have fun with it, and I know I did. Again, it was inspired by my scrapbooking journey and how I actually started to learn how to design my own stuff. And so I wanted to go back to my roots a little bit and in my designing, and show you what I could do with some envelopes. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment, and have a really awesome day. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.